Alright, so this is scenario 6. This is a pretty extreme scenario. We wouldn't normally do this as part of our operating procedures here on our ropes course because we always have 2 instructors here, one on the ground, so I've always got someone to belay down to. And we also have no obstructions under our ropes course for rescuing anyway. So normally I would just, if I needed to get down quickly, I would lower the patient down and then I would get on the rope and abseil down after them. But for this scenario, we're trying to protect the patient and abseil down at the same time as the patient, protecting them as they go. So when I come out to my climber, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick survey. Just as any first aid scenario, I'd come up and do my Dr. ABC, work out why, if they're unconscious just because they've fainted, or if there's an external reason like a tree branch or a snake or a goanna or whatever, and do as much as I can here of your DRABC. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rescue rope out. Actually, before I do that, I might just get myself comfortable here and do a bit of a shorter safety tail just so I can work a little bit more comfortably. So I'm just going to daisy chain myself. To a height where I can, alright, that's good. Okay. So I want the tail of my rescue rope. And I'm just going to tie an 8 on a bite. With these 2 carabiners, I'm just going to simply put that straight up into this cable here. Now normally these would be a different colour, but today it hasn't worked out that way. So I don't need my bag anymore. Just make sure I've got any hardware off it. And drop the bag. Rope belay! Okay. So my patient's fine. My rope's set up. I want to get myself set up on safety on an abseil first. I'm going to use a Gregory just because it's got the automatic locking on it. And I'm going to attach that to myself. Okay. Because this scenario also involves me being here by myself, I'll also put a corset on just for a backup. So I'm safely on the abseil and I've got my safety line as well. So what I'm going to do now is take off my daisy chain, because I don't need that anymore. I'm going to move that one to mine. That's because you're hanging in it already. And I won't be able to get those carabiners off because we're not going to cut it. Okay, here's my safety check. So I'm taking my safety tails off now, making sure I'm not tangled, because I'm going to use those to get my, that's squeaky. Okay, so I'm set up to abseil now. I'm going to come in behind the patient. You know, the only bad thing about abseiling with a Prosic, greggering with a Prosic. And I'm going to lower myself down to their height if I can't reach them. Okay, so I'm quite comfortable here now. I'm going to take my safety tails. I'm going to hook it, I'm going to shorten it, so I'm going to take mine through and back onto itself, onto me. And I'll do two just because I can. I think I'd go a bit quicker than this in an emergency. I don't like that carabiner, I want to get rid of it. Okay, so I've got I'm attached onto the abseil. I've got the patient attached to me. All I would need to do in a simulation is get my knife, cut.
Okay.
He's going to drop down just a little bit, probably not that much because I'm actually quite taut here.
Pause now.
But for this scenario we won't cut the tails.